Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I know you guys about to get excited about football and all that, but I just want to drop a little message on you guys before you guys get into your little football game. I just want to say that I want to just talk about the homosexuals, how they're forcing this stuff on us. Then when you talk about it, you are the bad guy because you're saying something against it. What I've noticed is everything that's supposed to be right is wrong, and everything that's wrong is right. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't hate homosexuals at all because they're human too. But I don't like the deeds that they do. As far as, you're doing something wicked because God's never set two men to be together or two women. But why are you going to force kids into your world to confuse the child? Now, when a child is young, his mind is like a sponge. So whatever the child sees, that's what the child's going to intake. So you're bringing a kid and you adopt a kid, and that kid thinking it's okay to have two mommies and two daddies. So my thing with that is that it's something that needs to be talked about, and I don't care how you feel about it, or, you might say I'm judging, you might say I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but everybody's entitled to their opinion. And my opinion is that two men laying up in the bed is wrong. Then people use the excuses, you can't help who you fall in love with. That's some bull because you want to continue in your mess. But look how it's been exposed on TV. They putting it through little kids, cartoon. They're exposing this stuff to all these kids and they say it's okay. So, but then when you expose them for what they doing, it's okay. But at the same time, it's not okay. Because how can you tell an innocent child who doesn't know anything about this, who's innocent, and you tell them it's okay to have two mommies and two daddies? You don't need no mommy and daddy in the household to raise a child. That's a lie because God set standards. So why is it a man can change standards, but then it's okay for them to do what they're doing? But so all I'm saying is that check who you are, because if you condone it, that means you're a part of the problem. That means you're the part of the problem because you're not telling somebody the truth that they're wrong. And that is wrong. When you go inside of saying that, it's okay who you are. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, stuff happens in people's lives, and I understand that. But what I'm saying to you is that don't force this on our kids. Whatever you want to do with your life, then do your life. But don't bring no innocent child into your demonic world. So all I'm saying is to you that once we realize that this is wrong, then society can be better, because I don't understand how people that's gay have more rights than the people that's married. So they got benefits. They got maternity leave. They got all this stuff, but then at the same time, it's wrong. So I don't understand how society can go along with this. And they say everything is okay. It's okay. It's not okay. This is why our young kids are going around and say they was born this way. It's nobody born gay. That's a lie. All I'm saying is that you sit up here and criticize me because I talk about it, and I'm going to keep on talking about it. But at the same time, you can hate me. I don't care. But the thing about it, I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm going to keep bringing it to the forefront, and it has to be brought to the forefront because we cannot keep allowing our kids thinking that this lifestyle is okay. This lifestyle is not okay, and it shall not be displayed as okay. So people say, oh, you judging. Say what you want, but at the same time, I'm going to continue to talk about it. So You can lay up with your man, you can lay up with your woman, but at the same time, deep down inside of you, you know it's wrong. We can't keep allowing our kids to think this stuff is okay because this is danger. We're allowing our kids to sit up here and say, I was born gay, you know, and what gets me irritated the most is parents go along with this stuff. So, on my opinion on that is, I would love my child, but I don't have to accept that stuff that's being presented to me. You're not going to bring that around me. You're not going to bring that in my house. But at the same time, ain't going to be no spend the night. That's dead. So the parents keep going along with this. If parents just be parents and say, you know what, this is wrong. In my household, I'm not going to go for it. You got to have standards. If you don't set standards, then it means you just say, okay, I agree with everything you say. But at the same time, how can we change the mentality of this craziness? This is just crazy stuff. Well, I know I'm going to get a free response, but I want to go into another subject too. Racism. We all know racism is not dead. We all know this. And we all know that they're doing it in a different angle through the jobs and through other things and stuff like that. So why we get upset when we know that it's wrong and we know it's still some people here like Trump, his cronies, and the KKK just moved right into the Congress. That's where they're mostly at because they're passing rules that's going to hurt us at the end of the day. If you cannot see what's going on, then you just as blind as Stevie Wonder. Or, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense because they hurting us through the jobs. They hurting us through our credit. They tell you go to school to get all this education. Then they tell you don't have enough credentials to get to the next level where you're trying to get to in your life. So they telling you that you need to go back to school. You need to do this. You need to go that. No, stop. No. I'm just a human being as you are. So one thing I've noticed is every time a white person get caught up in their lies and deceit, their racism kicks out, they come back and say, I'm sorry. No, you're not sorry. You're just sorry that you got caught because you've been living that whole racism your whole life. But at the same time, I don't understand is when black folks think they come successful because white folks will break you down at the end, why do they feel like they need a white person by their side just to make them feel good about themselves because they think they made successful? All I'm saying is that if you don't know who you are, why you need somebody else to clarify who you really are? If you don't know who you are from the beginning, then you just lost. And the thing about it is that every success behind a black person, you should pass it on to the next person to say, wait, look, this is what I did to get to the next level. This is how you need to do to get to where I'm at. Then it's called helping or recycle it. So why do you think white folks are successful? Why do you think every race that comes over here is successful? Because they stick together. It's just our race that can't stick together. But we forget who we are when we get up on a certain pedestal in our life. We think we conquered something, and we really didn't. But at the same time, how can we get to a level in our community and bring our community together and help one another? Because I have a Spanish friend, he told me all of them lived in a house. It was 20 of them that lived in a house, and they put a barrel in the middle of the floor. Everybody put their paycheck. They took what they need to get back and forth to work for their lunch and stuff like that. But they put their money in the side of a big old barrel. And when a person felt like it's time for them to move out, they took what they need to move out and be successful. But with black folks, it's going to be so many IOUs in that bucket. They're going to only get put $20 in, and then they're going to take that $20 right back out that barrel and say, I need it for this. But why can't we come together and help each other? We are a great race. We are a wonderful race. But we've been deceived with so much ignorance that it's overshadowed and seeing who we really are. But, you know, I'm not going to talk long because I know the game about to come on. But I just wanted to say that, and you guys have a good day, and peace with y'all.